So let me show you how Schedule for the Day works in Time Planner app. Right now we're in Schedule tab, and on the left you can see the timeline mode that is used for the scheduled activities of time range type. Those are the ones that have exact time boundaries. And on the right you can see part of day mode for all the other scheduled activities. And right to today's date, you can see the buttons that help you to look through the specific schedule that you need for now, but I'll look at both of them at once. And also you can use the pinch gesture to adjust each and every mode of the schedule, like this. And surely you can scroll up and down to travel through your schedule for the different days. And if you tap on the date, you'll be able to choose any day of the calendar to look through your schedule, right? And we use the button that is called Go to Today on the top right corner to move back to today's date. Alright, let's create the new scheduled activities right now. So if we put the timestamp and press on pause button, we will be able to do that. Or we can long press on the schedule in the place needed. So let's say I'll create the new scheduled activity for MOOC, Massive Open Online course. For today, I'll have the 45 minutes for it, so I'll just subtract 15 minutes from the whole hour, and it's going to be for today. I'm not sure if it will be repeated, so I'll just save it as it is because I will be always able to edit it in the future. So here's my newly created scheduled activity. So I double tap on it to pin the task. I can either add the new task from here or pin the existing ones. So I apply, and now those three quarters of an hour are devoted to molecular biology. And if I have the task pinned to this scheduled activity, I'll have the checkbox on bottom right to mark this task as completed or to uncompleted. And also there is an info box that tells us the details about the scheduled activity, and also there is a menu button that allows to pin tasks, to open the drawer with tasks, to edit and to delete this very scheduled activity. Alright, and as we know, all the time, if we decide to make a perfect schedule for a certain date, something happens most of the time. Because the thing that happens most of the time is changes. Changes really make your schedule different that you wanted, right? Because our schedule actually depends on multiple factors. Those are family, friends, colleagues, suppliers, and traffic and weather and so on. So we need to be flexible with our schedule to get adjusted to this. So let me show you how it works within the app. So here is our scheduled activity highlighted, and if I want to change its start time without the need to edit it, I just press on this little circle on top and can edit the start time like this. If I need to resize it by actually changing the end time, I press on the bottom circle, and if I release the finger, it will ask me if I want to move the following scheduled activities for this day only. I can choose one time, repeating, or both types of the activities. I apply without marking it, so you can see they are on their place, and our box for this scheduled activity is resized. And also let me show you what happens if I move the scheduled activity. So let's say tomorrow I'll have extra half an hour at home, so I'll get some more sleep. So I moved my very first activity of the day for 30 minutes. And this dialog asks me if I want to move only this instance of scheduled activity for this day or all instances for every day it is featured, because it is the repeating activity. And also I can choose to move the following one time, repeating, or both types of activities for this day only. I choose to move repeating activities. Press apply, and now you can see those two are half an hour later. And if I tap on the info box, it says me it is an exception because it happens only this day. And if I move to the day after next, I can see the usual repeating activity over there that starts at 8 a.m. Let's go back to today. And also, if you decide to delete the repeating activity, it will ask you if you want to delete only this instance of this activity, this and following, or all instances of those scheduled activity. All right. And also there is filter that helps us to look through the specific scheduled activity. And everything I was talking about now is about scheduled activity view. And if we tap on this button, we switch to reminders mode, reminders view. And it is very similar, but all about reminders. Here you can see the details about this reminder. You can actually long press on it and move it to any place you need. And also the menu button allows you to edit, disable, and delete this reminder. But I'll go back to scheduled activities mode. And for now I'm done, and have a great time planning and implementing.